this video, we're going to talk about a place so untouched by humans, it's literally called the last ocean. It's this vast, frozen sea at the very bottom of the world, where the normal rules of nature are completely flipped upside down. And now, it's facing a threat that could change it forever. Yeah, we're talking about the Ross Sea. Okay, let's just dive right in. When we say the Ross Sea is the most pristine place on Earth, that's not just some catchy marketing phrase. I mean, this is a place so untouched, so fundamentally wild, it gives us a glimpse of a world we probably thought we'd already lost. And there's hard science to back that up. A huge global study that mapped out human impacts on the oceans, well, it concluded that this specific area was, without a doubt, the least affected by anything we do. It's the closest thing we have to a time machine, really. It's a window into what all of our planet's oceans were like before us. So, to get our bearings, the Ross Sea is this deep bay in the Southern Ocean, kind of carved right into the coast of Antarctica. And the scale? Well, it's just staggering. We're talking 3.6 million square kilometers. To put that in perspective, its famous floating ice shelf alone is about the size of France. Just think about that. For most of the year, this huge region is just locked in ice. But the real secret of the Ross Sea, it isn't what's on the surface. It's what's going on underneath. Under all that ice is an ecosystem that turns everything we think we know about the ocean completely on its head. It's a world ruled not from the bottom up, but from the top down. The sheer amount of life here is almost hard to wrap your head around. I mean, this isn't just a habitat. It's like a metropolis for top predators. The Ross Sea is home to more than a third of the world's Adelie penguins, and a quarter of all emperor penguins. It's got half of the Weddell seals in the entire South Pacific, and it's a critical hunting ground for a unique type of orca and the massive, super hungry Antarctic toothfish. So here's the crucial point. We're talking about enormous, thriving populations of penguins, seals, and whales, all packed into this one super productive area. This incredible density of predators creates a food web that's unlike almost anywhere else on Earth, and that, right there, is what makes it so precious to scientists. And this explains it perfectly. Ecologists call it an upside-down trophic pyramid. So normally, right, you have this huge base of tiny plankton supporting everything else above it. But here, the combined weight of all the whales, seals, penguins, and toothfish is so immense, they are the ones driving the whole system. In the Ross Sea, the predators are in charge. The pressures from the outside world are starting to arrive. For all its remoteness and its pristine nature, serious threat to the Ross Sea is predator-led ecosystem. It's no longer isolated from us. For years, the most direct threat has been industrial fishing. And the target? It's one of the key predators in that upside-down pyramid we just talked about, the Antarctic toothfish, which you might actually know by its market name, Chilean sea bass. Now just take a look at the data from a single fishing season. Fleets from all over the world are pulling out thousands of tons of these vital fish, essentially yanking a critical piece out from the very top of that system. But here's the thing. As damaging as overfishing is, it might soon be completely overshadowed by a much larger geopolitical and environmental challenge. Something has been discovered beneath the seafloor of this region, and it's put the Ross Sea right at the center of a global power struggle. And there it is. According to data reported back to Moscow by its research vessels, the region holds an estimated 511 billion barrels of oil and gas. To put that into perspective for you, that is 10 times the entire 50-year output of the North Sea. It's one of the largest fossil fuel deposits on the entire planet. Now, this discovery was made under the banner of scientific research, which is technically allowed, but experts like Professor Klaus Dodds here, they warn that these surveys are a pretty clear signal of intent, a prelude to breaking the Antarctic Treaty, which explicitly bans all mineral and oil development on the continent. So, where does that leave the Ross Sea? Well, it's caught in this incredibly fragile balance. On one side, you've got a global effort trying to protect it, and on the other, you have this immense pressure of geopolitics and resource extraction. So what happens next? Back in 2016, there was this huge conservation victory. After years of really tense negotiations, the Ross Sea was designated as the world's largest marine protected area. The goal was to preserve this unique ecosystem for science, but this protection agreement is on a collision course with some very powerful interests who want to drill and fish in these exact same waters. And here's the crucial catch. To get the agreement passed, they had to include this really controversial sunset clause. What that means is the protection, it isn't permanent. It's set to expire in 2051, which makes its long-term future deeply, deeply uncertain. The Ross Sea is a unique global treasure. It's a living laboratory, and it's the last of its kind. But with just unimaginable resource wealth under its floor and a clock ticking down on its protection, its future is, well, it's anything but guaranteed. Alright, that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.